I'm going to show you guys the most underrated card from Band of the Wolf. I played it last weekend ranked, and I wanted to upload this video sooner, but I've been super sick. But let's talk about the Shalefire Dragon. It's only 2 mana. It comes down with 2/3 worth of stats, which is already okay, and then it just grows and grows and grows. It's very good in Aggro War or in Hidden Rush Deception, where you can hide it, and then when your opponent plays a couple cards on their turn, it grows, and then on your turn you can play a couple cards before swinging with it, and you can hit your opponent in the face for 5+ damage pretty consistently, or you can trade it into your opponent's much larger creature, and you're getting a ton of value from that trade because your creature only cost 2 mana. So let's check out a game where my Shalefires came in pretty clutch. Alright, so this is a weekend ranked game. Playing against Light. So against Light, love the Umber Arrow, love the Armor Lurker. Maybe not love the Umber Arrow. This is in the days of the Hearth Mother being insane, so everything has more than 2 strength. The Encumbered Looter is good, but if you don't get a good target to trade it into, it can get levied. And we're really looking for surprise delivery, because in order to beat wide Light, you want to clog up their board with surprise delivery. Alright. We have a nice turn 1. We have to switch Duelist out. I like that we have the Shalefire Hatchling. Against Light, maybe it's not as good because it can just get levied. He plays the Pyramid Warden. That's obnoxious. But we can trade the Switch Duelie. Drop the Armor Lurker. And next turn deal with the Pyramid Warden, and then get back the Switch Duelist. So not that bad. But we need to get that surprise delivery out ASAP, because Light can go wide so fast. A second Pyramid Warden. And a Vexing Vicar. Alright, that is a lot of stuff. He's already super wide, super tall. Pretty obnoxious, but we're going to get back our Switch Duelist here and keep our 3/1, so that's huge. Yeah, we got to get that surprise delivery out before it's too late. Once he's already wide, it's impossible to play. So hopefully this slows him down a bit. Hopefully we're able to trade again to kill that Pyramid Warden. Chaining of the Gods. Savage. Kind of weird that it buffs his own barrel. Not super helpful for him. Merrick. Not really helpful right now. But we have 2 options. We can either play the Feral Shapeshifter and have a nice big hidden creature for next turn, or have the Shalefire Hatchling out there and the Encumbered Looter. Encumbered can draw me cards. So we opt to go for the Dragon plus the Encumbered Looter here, and then just trade. And hope that next turn we can at least trade into the 2/3 and then God Power with our 2/1. So even if the Shalefire dies, we should still be able to kill the Pyramid Warden. He plays CERN, which is insane. He's going to draw 4 cards, heal all those barrels up. Not looking great for me. Gets the Rune of Fire as well. Pretty brutal. We get to draw a card if we trade the Encumbered Looter, so we might as well do that first, see what we draw. Pyramid Warden is interesting because he has a lot of small creatures, but we can make that Pyramid Warden a 2/2 so that it would have to trade poorly into my Pyramid Warden. So we can ping the Pyramid Warden, becomes a 2/2, and we play our own Pyramid Warden, and now he can't trade without losing his Pyramid Warden.
the punchline.
That is indeed what we opt to do. You can see that dragon got up to a 5-3. Fortunately, it has order, but it's going to come back this next turn.
We mustn't linger, lest our provisions
Lysander's spear is terrifying. We have no relic removal. Luckily, he can't pump anything this turn.
Live a little.
He opts to trade the Pyramid Warden. Now we get back. Nice hidden 3 attack with 2 armor. He can't even kill my Pyramid Warden. Unless he has Yukos and Eclipse, which is crazy in an aggro deck. And that is actually then super lucky that we got the 3-1 for him, because now it dies. And on turn 5, we've finally done some damage to his face.
Well, that was underwhelming.
So he doesn't really have much of a board, and we have Stone Skin Poison, we've got a Shalefire Dragon, which can get pretty big here. And Merrick is cool because he copies the attack. We got to get rid of Certain because he can keep drawing cards. Just kidding. We opted to just go face. We're Hidden Rush. He's already drawn tons of cards. I figured, what the heck? Let's just go face. Time to start doing some damage. Now our Shalefire is all the way back down to 1, but Merrick keeps the pumped stats of 5. We can see that Valka's Discovery in the Sanctum as well, and because of that Rune of Fire, he now goes face. He can get that Valka's Discovery, which is definitely a big problem. We should have taken Cern out for sure. There's that Valka's Discovery. We get a Dark Knives. Dark Knives on Merrick, not helpful because he loses stats. We could still do a lot of damage here. We can hit him in the face for 5. It gives me enough favor to grab the frontline rune.
I'm running out of time.
Which is more than just frontline. It also gives +2/+2. Our plan is, let's hide this dragon. Let's pump the dragon. And let's see if we can't win with the dragon. That barrel's going to explode next turn, so he's really at like 11 health. The dragon is actually surprisingly bigger than you think. It's right now a 4 attack. If I play Dark Knives, that's +4 attack. That's 8. He's only at 11. We top deck something that's 3 mana or less. Now we're suddenly at 9. But if my opponent plays 2 cards here, we have lethal. He kills my Merrick. Pretty much had to do that in some way. And that's 1 card. That's 2 cards. We now suddenly are threatening lethal. If we top deck something that is 3 mana or less, we need 2 mana to cheat through the Pyramid Warden, 1 mana for the Dark Knives. Can we get it? Let's go. Encumbered Looter for lethal. Pumps the Shalefire up to 7. Dark Knives pumps it up to 10 plus 1. Cheat. Hit him in the face. Massive Dragon. So good. So powerful. So strong. Let's go.
Said it wouldn't hurt.
Big shout out to AQUA.xyz for sponsoring today's video. They're the best marketplace to pick up all the Gods Unchained cards you need. They also have really cool features on their website like articles. This piloting guide from Fake Muse is what I read literally before playing Weekend Ranked last weekend. I did tweak the deck a little bit to add the new Shalefire hatchlings. They're really good in this deck. But this article goes into great detail about every single matchup, every single mulligan strategy. In the video you just watched, I literally knew to look for surprise delivery in that light matchup because of Fake Muse's piloting guide. So there's a link in the description below to this guide. Make sure you guys check out AQUA, and I'll see you next time.